Live from Texas, this is the Will Cain Show. That's right, Martha. Light weekend reading, the newest 13,000 pages of the JFK assassination files. But today, across North America, this is becoming a familiar scene. From graffiti to Molotov cocktails, attacks ramping up against Tesla. President Trump today echoing Attorney General Pam Bondi's promise to hunt down the vandals.
These people are going to be caught, and they're going to be caught, and they're going to be prosecuted. I view these people as terrorists just like others.
We are coming after you. We will find you. And if you are an organized group who is funding this, we're going to find you too. You better look out and you better stop it.
Bondi making good on that promise. She's charged 3 individuals accused of destroying cars at Tesla dealerships in recent weeks, citing domestic terrorism. Will it stop the insanity? That brings me to today's big 3. The left has decided to embrace domestic terrorism. These scenes playing across your television scene is the burning of Tesla dealerships, the graffitiing, the painting of Nazi on cyber trucks, the burning of Tesla cyber charging stations. This is taking place under the pursuit of an ideological goal, which is the definition of domestic terrorism. And some of those scenes that you just saw were taking place now in Canada, international terrorism. And this is after years of the left warning that domestic terrorism was the greatest threat to our country.
It seems as though white men invoking white supremacy and engaging in mass shootings are almost immune from being labeled domestic terrorists in their violence.
That, the domestic threats we face in our country are taken seriously and dealt with.
The words of those politicians were spread across headlines at mainstream publications. Politico wrote, DHS draft document, white supremacists are the greatest terror threat. The New York Times in 2021 wrote, top law enforcement officials say the biggest domestic terror threat comes from white supremacists. Business Insider wrote, white supremacists pose the primary threat of lethal domestic terrorism. And that followed at the FBI, where they made it one of their biggest priorities in crime fighting over the last 4 years. But today, the left eggs on this form of domestic terrorism. Some of the most malicious and celebrated figures in our culture today, from late-night hosts to politicians today, celebrate this type of terrorism.
I would not have thought it possible to so quickly create that climate of fear. And we have to band together. We have to speak out. We have to push back. We have to show courage. The dictator wannabes, this is part of their playbook. And the only way to defeat it is by standing strong and saying, basically, screw you, I won't be intimidated.
Jimmy Kimmel's laughed about burning down Teslas, and now there you hear Congressman, or rather Senator Adam Schiff, recently promoted to senator, unfortunately, Adam Schiff, egging on the left to stand up strong. And people, notably white women, are taking up his cause. This is the scenes in New York City in the subway system.
He's a racist. How can I be racist? If you voted for Trump, you're racist.
Well, this is my stop. I hope you enjoy the hat.
A white woman hectoring, chasing, going after 2 minority men because they wore a Make America Great Again hat. Everyone has lost their mind. And along that path, they've now leaned in to domestic terrorism. Hey, it's Will Cain. Click here to subscribe to the Fox News channel on YouTube. It's the best way to get our latest interviews and highlights. And click to subscribe to the Will Cain podcast for full episodes right now.